Morning, morning. Happy Boom Boom Day. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Morning, everyone on YouTube. You guys are early here. We start early on Wednesday. Morning, morning. Buenos dias. Gold at 80s. That's a very important level that I wanted to trade gold yesterday. I got a very nice trade on gold yesterday, and it looks like the 80s is gonna be an important level today. Yep. Beautiful. Gold, it's been respecting levels so good. Yep. The 120, the 40s, the 80s. Yeah, beautiful. Who's here trading futures? Okay, let's do a little poll. Futures, both. Okay, I posted a poll on YouTube. On the chat on YouTube. Let's see, what are you guys trading today? Morning. Howdy. I'm live on YouTube. If you are on my Discord, you have the announcements there. If you are on Desi's Discord, it's on ADR videos. Yeah, MGC gold. Yes. Okay, let's do the watch list for today. I have, for now, gold, Nvidia, Apple. Nvidia, let's start with Nvidia. Nvidia, it's been on a very clean range. It's been moving in a very clean range. The bottom is the 180 level, and the top is around 185. So basically, we can trade between this range on Nvidia. I do like a lot the consolidation holding 180. If we look at the daily time frame here on Nvidia, very nice hold of 180, 179. So I think we could see a bounce here again. If Nvidia breaks the 185, that will be a nice possible break and retest to play a move towards the 190s. So Nvidia, I do like Nvidia. I'm on a swing trade already for next week. I have contracts for next week. Yesterday I traded weeklies and I'm already all out, but I also got the next week's contract. So basically those are my runners on Nvidia. I like the 180 consolidation. And again, it's been moving on a range between 180 and 185 is the reaction level. If it breaks 185, we can wait for a break and retest to play a move to the upside, possible towards 189 and 190. If Nvidia loses 180, it's gonna go down to 174, 173. It's gonna be very weak. Apple, I'm waiting for Apple to pull back to previous all-time high. I think that will be an A plus setup. Pull back to previous all-time high. That will be around 259.20. I have an alert around there. So yeah, I want Apple to pull back to previous all-time high. I want to see it holding there. I want to see it holding above 258. If that happens and I see some consolidation holding previous all-time high, I'm gonna look for a bounce play here and possible move towards the new all-time high that it made yesterday. If we look at the daily candle from yesterday and the day before, they're showing clear signs of rejection here. Long wicks at the top, that's clear signs of rejection. Especially yesterday's daily candle on Apple, that doesn't look too bullish. So yeah, I think we can have the pullback to previous all-time high. That's a main watch for me. Apple, Google, let's see what Google is doing. It's fighting all-time high. If it breaks that, you wait for a break and retest and play the upside continuation. It's not done something that I want to trade. I don't want to trade Google to the upside. Yeah, it's been very, very strong, but I don't like trading things that it has. I don't like trading charts to the upside that it has a big gap below. So I'm not looking to trade Google, to be honest. Even if I don't care if it keeps going higher. I don't know, it takes 1 year to fill the gap. That is not something that I trade to the upside if it has gaps below. Amazon is a mess. I'm not touching that. Amazon's been so difficult. Super choppy, no clear trend. It's a mess. Microsoft, I do like this 520 hold. If you can really hold 520, yesterday high, we could definitely look for a bounce here and play the upside continuation towards, let's see, this is 530. Yeah, 530, 533. So yeah, Microsoft holding 520, I do like it. I do like it a lot. Meta was one that I was looking yesterday. Yeah, I don't like trading Meta, but I do think this is a very nice opportunity to play Meta to the upside. Look at Meta consolidating, rejecting 735 for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. And it's now kind of looking like it wants to hold that rejection point as support. So I do like this yesterday daily candle Meta. It has earnings on the 29, so we could see Meta going higher here. I do like a lot this chart. 735 hold. It could definitely be very, very bullish. Yeah. Meta's looking pretty good. You think Oracle will fill the gap? Yeah, gaps are always get filled. I just don't know when. We don't know when. But gaps always get filled. My recommendation, the way that I do it, I just don't think about it. I put alerts at the gap fill, near the gap field, and then I just play it out whenever that alerts pop off. That's it. I don't think about those gaps to the downside because clearly the market doesn't want to stay lower. And if you look at Google, Broadcom, Oracle, all have gaps below, and it's been fighting those gaps forever. So again, I'm not looking to trade those gaps. I just put alerts and then just let it do whatever it wants to do. And whenever those gaps get filled, it's when I'm gonna look to take a trade. Gold, the 80, very important level here for gold to hold. If cannot hold 80, I think we're gonna test today's low. And then the main level that I'm looking for gold is 39. I will say 915, 900. That's like the main level that I'm looking for gold. But the 80 is an important level. It's trying to hold the 80s. I was expecting for a rejection here, but it looks like it wants to hold it. If rejects the 80s, I will say 82, 84, that could be a nice break and retest to the downside because the 80s was support at 5 in the morning. I don't know if that's London, Asia time, but yeah, it was support then acted as resistance. Right now, I don't know. It looks like it wants to break the 80s, so I will say 80, 84, big level to watch here on gold. If cannot hold that, it's gonna go down to the 30s, and then I'm looking for 60, 962, and then 920s. Yeah, but gold, it's been moving really, really nice. It's a big watch for me today. I really like gold. Meta, Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. Microsoft is already moving, holding 590 support. So big watch there also. But to be honest, guys, I'll be more into trading futures. Futures, it's been it's been moving very, very nice, especially with gold. Very easy to trade, no Greeks, easy money, to be honest. Okay, let's go with ES and NQ, or SPY and QQQ for you guys that trade options. Let's go with SPY. All-time high. It's the main level to watch here on SPY. Let's see if we made a new all-time high pre-market. Not really. Okay. Okay, yeah. All-time high is the main level to watch here on SPY. I think if we can use it as support, obviously we're gonna keep going higher. If reject, we can see a pullback to yesterday's low. Yesterday's low looks like an important level for SPY. That will be 670. And yeah, all-time high, main resistance to watch, and yesterday's low, main support to watch here for SPY. Yesterday we have a very small range. It's like $3 range. And if we look at the daily candle, that's an indecision candle. Yeah, Meta holding 735 looks extremely good. And that's coming from me that I hate trading Meta. The Q also all-time high, main level to watch. If we use it as support, obviously it's gonna keep going higher, and that's gonna be extremely bullish. If not, we're gonna keep reacting here, and it just makes it really difficult to trade that unless we have a clean rejection. But if not, if we just keep trading on a small range like yesterday, just make it extremely difficult to trade. main support that I'll be watching is gonna be yesterday's low and then around 608. Mm, mm. My Google goal levels, just rewind a little bit the stream. You'll have it there. Um, how's my pickleball training going? Pretty good. I've been resting a little bit because after being on a tournament for 7 or 6 weeks, I'm tired. I was playing tournaments every Tuesday night, for like each day was like 3 hours of playing, and then I'll be dead, because I was coming home very late and tired, and then I was waking up very early on Wednesday. So I got a little bit burned out, but I'm still playing pickleball 3 times per week, but just less intense, I will say. Am I trading gold micros? Yes, of course. Have you seen how gold? Have you tried trading only one micro or one mini on gold? It's insane. You can trade minis on gold unless you want to blow up your account really fast. Even playing 2 micros is crazy. Let's see. I was looking yesterday. When was it? No. On Monday. Yeah, Monday gold was showing clear signs of getting tired, clear signs of rejection, that we could see a bigger pullback. And then look at the weekly candle on gold. It is insane. It's definitely showing clear signs of getting tired. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm looking for a big pullback on gold. Um, this is the weekly. Wednesdays. Yeah, so the weekly definitely looking like, can we do options? Yeah, you can do options on gold. Weekly definitely looks like it's getting very tired and really needs a pullback. Really needs a pullback. Mm. Okay, so we have main watches for me are Meta 735 hold, Microsoft 520. Really, really, really like Apple pullback to previous all-time high. You lost the PA yesterday? How? What did you do? I lost 20 PAs on Monday because of trade of 8. and there's nothing I can do. 20 Apex accounts I lost on Monday because of Trade-O-Bait. Not even because I blow up those accounts. So today I'm trading with 5 TBT accounts, which I've been loving TBT. There's nothing like making money and you being able to draw down that money the same day. November gold contracts. I'm using with futures, I'm using the Z5 contracts. Don't use the V5 contract because that what happened to me. Trade-O-Bait, when I opened Trade-O-Bait on Monday, suggested that I needed to change my gold contracts, so I changed them, and those were the old contracts, and my 20 accounts got blow up because of that, because the contracts were illiquid. MBIS, and why you guys like trading weird stocks? This definitely looks like it wants to go lower if it loses the support. Yesterday's low reaction is gonna keep going lower. It's an ugly chart. Ugly chart. Definitely looks like it wants to go more down if cannot hold 52. If hold 52, you could have a little bounce here, maybe towards yesterday's high. But look at, oh, this is a weekly candle. Yeah, weekly looking ugly. Let's see the daily. Yeah, 52. No. When you buy a TPT account with a 40% off using ADR code, you get 40% off. So I use a 25K account. Those with the 40% off, you pay 90 for the evals, and then when you pass the evals, you have no activation fee. Yeah, so it's 40% off plus no activation fee. And you can copy trade with up to 5 accounts. Okay, the market is open. Din, din, din. Good luck, everyone. Let's be patient today and make some money. Okay, straight down. Gold rejecting the 80s. Thank you, right at yesterday's low. Microsoft trying to hold the 520 level. Yeah, Apple pulling back. I still want it a little bit lower. I think it's gonna give me that pullback to previous all-time high. Okay, Nvidia, weak. Yeah, Nvidia's pretty weak. NQES2. Gold having trouble around the 80s. 75. Big straight down move so far. Okay, we have QQQ under pre-market low. SPY right at pre-market low. Let's see if it's going. Oh, it's losing it already. Let's see if SPY is gonna hold 670, yesterday's low. I want to see Apple a little bit lower. Gold almost at 80. 80s. I want to say gold rejecting 80, 85. Yeah, SPY under 670, that's no bueno. But I do think the market needs a pullback. What is that we have like 1, maybe 2 days of a pullback and then we're back to all-time high? That is not healthy. And also, it's making it more difficult for all of us to trade all the time at all-time highs. Nice Nvidia bounce. I like that hold on Nvidia. Should we start entering here on Apple? I'm watching that. I wanted to see Apple a little bit lower, but nice 260 hold. We'll see. Okay, gold at 81. I'm waiting to see how SPY is gonna react to yesterday's low. QQQ reacting pre-market low. The 200s on NQ. Nice 60s hold on ES so far. Damn, what a bounce on gold. Do we have data today at 10 or 9:45? The next level that I'm gonna watch for gold, it's gonna be 120. Yeah, nice Microsoft 520 hold. That was beautiful. Really nice hold on Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft. Let's see if Meta can hold 735. So far, we still don't have a clear trend for the day. That was a nice pullback, but nothing more. Anyone got that Microsoft 520 pullback long? That was perfect. Perfect. Look at those 5-minute candlestick. Clean 520 hold. That was beautiful. Beautiful. You got it, bro? Nice, nice. Yeah, it's looking very, very good. Let's see if Apple is gonna break the VWAP. If breaks the VWAP strongly, it's gonna be boom boom time for Apple. I like this Q and app and SPY VWAP hold. Especially SPY. SPY is looking pretty clean. We'll see. Nope, it's reacting the VWAP. I still want to see Apple a little bit lower to enter this long. In fact, I would love to see Apple today just consolidating, holding 259, 258. And yeah, I would like to enter that for a swing trade. Oh, Microsoft got upgraded. Nice. Bind, it's halted. Have you guys tried that food? It's so bad. I tried it like once to see why people like it. It was so bad. It tastes so bad. I cooked it and then I had to throw it away. Yeah, beautiful Nvidia. I told you guys yesterday when I entered Nvidia that 180 was an important level to hold. It just keeps holding. So you gotta just keep trusting the levels until it doesn't work. Man, look at that move on the Q. That's Nvidia. Guys, Apple it's nice unless it breaks 258. So if you enter it, Apple, you need to understand what's the trade and what's the real stop loss. Not because you enter it and the thing is going down lower, it means it's a bad trade. The trade is still very valid. 258 will be, at least for me, 258 is the stop loss. And I'm not even on Apple yet. Watch out, Meta it's waking up, it's holding 234. I want to see it holding 235, but the daily candle is looking pretty nice. I'm waiting for Meta to break I'm sorry, 735, not 235, 735. So far I like how it's holding. Um it's holding the VWAP also. It's consolidating, holding the VWAP, so it's not looking bad. What would be the PT on anything? Your PT is your next resistance. What is your next resistance on Apple? What is your next resistance on Apple? It's yesterday high. Yeah, I wouldn't even be looking at Amazon because how it's moving. I was trading Amazon. When was it? The beginning of the month, and I'm happy. I was thinking on holding for the rest of the year because of the holidays, but it was taking so long to move that I decided to take profit at 228 because that was a strong resistance that I had, and I'm very happy with that. And I'm not even watching Amazon anymore because it's a mess. Yeah, the 80s on gold could be support, but it's looking a little bit weak. It had an ugly reaction at the VWAP. Yeah, it's not looking too good. And the 30-minute candle is looking like a rejection candle. So gold went up and rejected the VWAP. We'll see. We'll see if it's really gonna reject the 80s or if it's gonna hold it as support. I honestly, King, don't know. If I don't know if the VWAP on GC works as good or bad as it works on ES and NQ because I hate how the VWAP works on ES and NQ. I don't even use them on futures chart. I don't even know why I have it on GC, but it's reacting there. And I'm not a gold trader. I only been trading gold for I only been watching gold for the past, I don't know, one few days. So I don't know if the VWAP is gonna work on GC as good as it works on SPY and QQQ. Okay, the 80s is holding on gold. Look at that Nvidia move. Anyone got that bounce on Nvidia? Same support level as the past, I don't know, week. Okay, at Meta 735 holding a support. I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful bounce on Meta. Really nice bounce on Nvidia. Apple trying to hold. Really nice hold off of the 80s on gold. Anyone catch that? That was really, really clean. Any short on hood? My thesis is never go short when the market is bullish. Go with the trend. Can you go lower? Yeah, maybe. But if the market is crazy bullish, go for the strongest stocks. Yeah, Nvidia, beautiful. Nvidia swing is playing out. Beautiful. Microsoft also looking pretty good. Look at that meta move. That was beautiful. Yeah, QQQ, it was a very nice pull back to the VWAP and bounce. Anyone got that 80 bounce on gold? That was clean. That is not a big red candle. Thank you. If can breaks 280, I think we're gonna have more upside. Look at that meta. Beautiful. Boom, boom, Wednesday already. Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, all pretty good. Straight out of the watch list this morning. Yes, it's very choppy. Very choppy today. Let's see if Meta's gonna break previous day high. I wanna see it breaking it and using it as support. And then I'm gonna look to take some profits around 743 and then 750. And then I'm gonna leave some runners for 760 and 765. Gold is still having trouble at the VWAP. but it keeps holding the 80s. Yes, it's very messy. Mm-mm. Diablo. That's very Dominican, yeah. Microsoft looks like it's consolidating above the VWAP. It's looking pretty nice. Cute, really nice hold of the VWAP. Really nice consolidation. I don't like how SPY is looking, yes. Oh, thank you, B-Fish. Yeah, I think Apple wants a little bit more, to go a little bit more lower. And that's what I'm waiting for on Apple. If not, I'll wait for a break of the VWAP. But for me, trading, it's all about patience, guys. I'm not on Apple yet because it's not on my level and I don't have a clear confirmation that what it's gonna do right now. It keeps rejecting the VWAP. So if it keeps rejecting the VWAP, most likely wants to keep going lower. But if not, I'll wait for a VWAP hold. Remember, trading is not about predicting what it's gonna do, it's reacting to what it's showing you at the moment. So if it's not showing me what it wants to do so far, um, I'm not getting the trade into the trade. Like I'm not trading that. Um, yeah, yes, thank you. Are kind of choppy. I don't like how they're moving. Oh, thanks, Logan. Oh, guys, remember to like the video on YouTube, please. I want to see Meta, Microsoft, and Nvidia holding above the VWAP. Same thing with the Q also. Gold is moving on a very small range between the 80s and the VWAP. I don't know where it's gonna go. Mm. Yeah, boom boom Microsoft, boom boom Meta. Meta definitely looks like it wants to break previous day high. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. After such a big move to the downside, a consolidation day, it's healthy on gold. Boom boom Meta, beautiful breakout. That was an A plus setup on Meta. That was perfect. Perfect. That's all you need. One good trade. I don't know how a few of you guys take like 5 trades in a day. I don't know how you guys do it. I take 3 and I feel like I'm over trading like crazy. You couldn't trust it? You couldn't trust me? The market is not looking too strong. So I'll be a little bit careful entering anything long, any longs here. I don't like how NQ and ES are moving. Yeah, I know scalpers can take. I'm a scalper also with futures. I still can't take more than 3 scalps. I feel that's too much. I prefer to just being very patient and waiting for an A plus setup. And you don't have like 5 A plus setups in a day. You don't. I like more thinking about less trades, bigger size. Apple is sauce? No, it's not sauce. It's doing what I wanted to do. I told you guys, I want to pull back to previous all-time high. It's almost there, so it can keep going a little bit lower and touching previous all-time high. So it's not doing anything weird. Do you experience some emotions? Yes, of course. I'm human. I know. Mm, Apple is still on a little downtrend. It's trying to hold the 260s. Let's see if I want to enter here. I want it a little bit lower. If not, I'm gonna wait for the VWAP break. Microsoft, boom boom. Whenever you wanna, whenever you're asking if it's too late, you know it's too late to enter a trade. Whenever you don't know if it's too late to enter a trade, that means that you don't understand the trade. Because if you know the plan, you understand what we are looking for, you know what's the level, you know what you want to see, you wouldn't be asking that. So first we need to understand the trade, we need to know the levels, and then you will know if it is too late or early to enter the trade. If you're asking if it's too late, it means you don't know what's the trade. Like you don't really understand it. Damn, what a reaction on gold. Okay, I like that bounce on Apple. Let's see if it's gonna break the VWAP. Yeah, gold is not looking hot. My best recommendation to be successful at this is stop chasing what people say. Stop chasing what people post. If you see someone posting big gains and start start just watching like 4 charts and then really understand how those 4 charts move. Like if you only watch ES and NQ, you don't need anything else. Just start watching SPY and QQQ. Understand how is the flow on that chart. After a few um after a bunch of hours just watching the same charts, you're gonna get kind of like a feel of how those stocks move, and it's gonna make it way more easier to make a trade. Also, if you only watch the same charts, you're gonna have the same levels pretty much, right? And then you just wait for those levels to play out, and you're gonna feel a lot more confident because you've been watching the same charts over and over and over again. Yeah, now we know GC respects the VWAP. Yes. If the trade is on a different direction, the market, you're already starting wrong. Like I always say this: make your life easier. Why you want to trade something that is going against the market? Can it move? Yeah, but you're already making it more difficult for you. You're gonna be sweating there. Just make your life easier. Only trade something that you're used to trade, that is respecting the levels, that it has a clear trend, and is moving with the market. Like, why you want to make your life more difficult? There's no reason for that. Like, trading is a business. If you want to open a baker business, you're not going to buy flour that is, I don't know, more difficult to make, I don't know, bread. Why? You're making your life more difficult because one, it's gonna be more difficult to make bread. Two, people are not gonna buy it. It's the same thing with trading. Exactly the same thing with trading. You gotta make your life easier. Mm. Okay. Okay, Apple is waking up. It looks like it wants to break the VWAP, and we have the market pulling back. Let's see if Nvidia can hold the VWAP here. If can, that's gonna be a bull flag. ES and Q spike you're extremely choppy. Okay, the Q lost the VWAP. Meta to the VWAP. Yeah, it could move there. I don't like that Nvidia is about to lose the VWAP. I want to see it holding it. We have a Tesla tonight? Okay. No, I don't look how Nvidia moved to look for an entry on Apple, no. But I do look how Nvidia moved to look how NQ might move next after. Whoa, okay, what happened there? That move looks like some news or something. Mm, mm. Guy, how many times you're gonna ask me about bull? Bull is a long-term hold for me. I'm not looking to trade bull. Like I've said that a bunch of times. Bull and AI are long-term holds for me. I'm not looking at that chart every single day. I'm not trading it every single day. If you're asking so many times about the same chart, it means you're on a bigger position than you wanted to or that you need to. It doesn't matter if you've been away. It means like you don't understand the trade, so you're following me blindly. Like it's not even a trade, it's a long-term hold. Okay, Nvidia's not looking good. Meta is trying to hold the view up, but it's not looking too hot. Apple, really nice hold. Yikes. What an ugly price action today. This definitely is a market for not swing trading. It's a market for scalpers. In and out, quick, and buy. Yeah, classic Wednesdays. And next Wednesday, we have FOMC. Really nice 80 hold on gold again. Look at that bounce on gold. That was nice. I was so close to enter this gold 80 hold. Mm. Nvidia looking pretty weak now, reacting the VWAP. Meta is fighting the VWAP. Microsoft, nice hold. Apple looks like it wants to boom boom. Gold is a little bit messy. Yes, thank you. Very messy. No clear trend so far. Is that a head and shoulder on gold? Kinda looks like it. It might be. Yeah, we're having no continuation to either side. Apple and Microsoft looking pretty good so far. Nvidia no bueno, Nera no bueno, both reacting the VWAP. Gold head and shoulder playing out. I don't love anything. I don't like how the market is moving today. Hmm. Apple is looking pretty good, but I don't want to trade anything with this mess. This PA is ugly. The 5 minute time frame is where I see the head and shoulder on gold. Okay, let's see how SPY is gonna react to 670. Yeah, the 60s, 59 are big support area for ES. Mm-mm-mm. Gold trying to hold morning low. You shorted gold at 79. That was a good, nice entry. Pretty good entry. Yeah, the VWAP rejection on gold was very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Whoa, okay. Why is the market moving so weird today? You had that was a big candle out of nowhere. Okay, SPY broke support. That is no bueno. Yeah, it's been difficult. I will say the entire month it's been pretty difficult to trade. Yes. That's why we need to be very, very patient with our trades. I'm not having a bad month, but I can definitely see a toll on my psychology. I feel so tired. I feel like I need a week off from trading. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Week off taken. Yeah, I'm thinking of taking a few days off from doing the stream. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need to trade on my own. Yeah, my diet it could be something. Yes. I think I'm burned out from the pickleball tournaments that I did for 7 weeks and then the market not helping. Also the diet that I'm doing. So everything definitely adds up. Yeah, it's definitely trading to survive without carbs. Mm. If Nvidia cannot hold 179, 180, it's done so. Yeah, but it gets to a point that it's not about making money. Like after doing this for so long, you can make money easily, but it's more like your mental health. When is Tesla gonna go to 400? Nice 120 bounce on NQ. 607 on QQQ. But this is a type of price action that we see when the market is at all-time highs. Not bearish, I'm just tired. Mm, mm. Okay, I'm gonna be all out of meta. If cannot hold today's low. I took some profits at previous day high because I always take profits at resistance. But if it cannot hold today's low, I'll be all out. Gold, that 80 rejection was money. That was perfect. Break and retest to the downside there. But at least now we know the VWAP on gold works. NQ really trying to hold 120. 607 on QQQ. That's Monday low. Nice Nvidia bounce off the 180 level. Yeah, previous day low reaction could be a nice put play. Yes, it could. I think the trade today was the gold VWAP reaction or the 80 reaction. That was the trade today. Yeah, Apple holding pretty good. Nvidia still holding above 180, 179. But the market is looking pretty weak. Oh, thank you, Jason. Um, yeah, now we just need to be patient and wait for a bounce and rejection at important levels. Yike. Can we hold here? Kinda looks like it wants to. I'm gonna try it out, let's see. Try it out with an NQ micros. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it wants to hold. I wanted to see 120 holding on NQ. Mm, 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 mm. QQQ gap? Oh, maybe, yes, it has a gap. Yep, I didn't notice that. It does have a gap, yes. SPY is still very far from the gap, but the Q is inside the gap right now. Let's see, NQ is holding Friday's low. It's trying, we'll see. QQQ rejecting 607. So, still pretty weak. I want to see NQ holding 120, QQQ 607. Anyone still holding shorts on gold? Man, that VWAP rejection was perfect. Nice. Yeah, the gold downtrend is looking so good. Very, very clean. Very clean. I think gold is gonna go to the 18s and then 4,000. Yeah, the gold minis are crazy. Playing minis in gold, it's crazy. Okay, Q is going for the gap. I don't know. I don't use a 20 daily. I don't use any of that. So, no idea where's the 20 daily on gold. Okay, so out of the Nvidia runners, lost 180. That's very bearish on Nvidia. Apple holding pretty good. Microsoft holding pretty good on this downside. Buy the dip on gold? Why? Why you want to buy something that is on a downtrend now? Look at gold weekly, daily. It's on a downtrend now. You cannot buy blindly. Another beautiful downtrend move on gold. That was pretty clean. And I missed it. Apple and Microsoft holding surprisingly well. Let's see how gold is gonna react to morning low. Pre-market low, it's around the 29. Is gold is not just a pullback on the larger time frame. It's on a clear downtrend now. It clearly broke the uptrend. You buy on an uptrend, you sell on a downtrend. Weekly chart is bearish now on gold. Weekly and daily charts are bearish. 605 will be the gap field on QQQ. Man, gold just keep going lower. Congrats to everyone that took a short on gold. That was beautiful. That was the trade of the day. I don't know when Tesla's gonna go to 400. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow with earnings. Yeah, this 30.29 level on gold is a big watch. Like it's a big level that was pre-market low. Let's see if it's gonna hold there or if it's gonna keep going lower to the 20s. Okay, look at that 30-minute candle on NQ. Holding 607. If this 30-minute candle closes like that, that's bullish. Crazy 30-minute candle if closes like that. Yeah, we have NQ holding 120. Nvidia back to 180. NQ rejecting 120. If we hold it, I think we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go higher. 120. And then it's gonna be 180, 184, the next big level for NQ. I do like Apple here. I think it's very interesting to see Apple holding very nice after a big move to the downside on ES and NQ. Nvidia still holding 180. Microsoft crazy bullish. Okay, I need to try this. I'm long Apple for next week. If it goes lower, I'm gonna add more. My stop loss is 258. Yike. Ugly reaction on NQ. I think it's very important to wait and see how this 30-minute candle is gonna close on NQ and ES. So far, it looks like a very strong bounce after a big pullback. And gold still dying. Yeah, like this 607 hold on the Q, we could have a bounce to the VWAP. We'll see. Mm. Oh yeah, I thought it was just me. I thought it was just my trading view. Yeah, that's a weird candle. That was weird, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna try a long here. Let's see. I want to see the Q holding this little 5-minute candle. Yep. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna start taking some profits here. Let's see if we can have a move towards 180. And the VWAP on QQQ. Gold, big pop. I don't see any big pop on gold. Mm. Yeah, 607, nice hold, 120 on NQ. Yep. We get Meta again, holding 735. Okay, I'm gonna look more profits here. Let's see if NQ can give me 180. 180, 172, 763, 764 for ES. I'm selling more here. Selling one more. Okay, that's all I wanted. Beautiful. 1300 for the day with futures. I think I'm done. Yep. That was a nice trade. And 1300, and I can take out these today with TPT. That's why I love TPT accounts. That was clean. Yeah, that was so clean. 607 hold and 120 hold on NQ. That was my trade. It bounced there. That was pretty clean. And Apple? What about Apple? Now the next level is this morning low here on NQ. If can hold it, it's break and retest to the upside. If we see a rejection, it's break and retest to the downside. That's the next important level for NQ. I feel like trying out Meta again. Yeah, I like that bounce. Yeah, I'm in for next week's contracts. Okay, so I'm holding Apple, I'm holding Meta. Really nice trade on futures. Next ES levels are here. Yeah, if you guys want to learn to trade futures, we're trading. I'm trading futures pretty much every single day from Monday till Thursday. Well, from Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I'm doing it live on YouTube and I'm also on voice with the futures guys. We're there every single morning on the voice section on futures. Okay, we're rejecting 180 on NQ. That's an important level here. Yeah, I'm trading Apex and I'm trading mostly right now Apex and TPT. Why I'm using those two? Because Apex I can copy trade with 20 accounts. So that means if I made 100, you say today I made a little around 260, right? So if I copy trade with 20 accounts, 260 bucks, that's 50 to $100 copy trading with 20 accounts. But this trade was with my 5 TPT accounts because TPT you can apply for payments the same day. So after you build a buffer. So what it means is I made 1300 today. I can apply for payment later today. And most likely I get that money on my account tomorrow because they are pretty fast with their payments. Okay, so we have NQ reacting 180 and that's the VWAP on QQQ. So this is an important level here. Oh, thank you, Big Fish. Thank you. So if you know nothing about them, how it can make no sense for you. So when you're trading with props, you're only really risking how much you pay for the account. So I paid 90 bucks for each account, multiply 90 by 5, let's just say 500. So if you blow up your account, you only lose 90 bucks. If you're copy trading 5, you only lose 500. Yeah, I'm doing the mentoring, yes. I do mentoring. Doesn't matter if you want to trade, if you want to learn how to trade options or futures. Basically, how I trade, it doesn't matter if I'm trading futures, options, crypto, shares. The way that I trade works for everything. Yeah, Q rejecting the VWAP and rejecting 180. Anyone caught that gold pre-market low hold? That was perfect. What a nice gold move today. It's respecting every single level. That was so clean. Also very clean, this 180 reaction on NQ. VWAP reaction on QQQ. Same thing for SPY, VWAP reaction. Yeah, that was perfect exit, yes. So, should we go over the trade that I made on NQ and why I took it and why I got out at that level? Let's go over that trade. Okay, so okay, let's go over um my trade today, right? So, first of all, we have this 120, 112 level. That was a very important level from Monday. That was Monday low on NQ, right? So, and we can see how, watching the 30-minute time frame, how it went down there, and then we have a very strong bounce from the 50 level, right? So we have a downtrend here. So in my mind was, okay, we have a very clean downtrend here on NQ, but it looks like it's trying to do higher highs and higher lows after making lower highs and lower low. So if you have a downtrend here and then it gets broken because we have a break of that level, we can see how 120 acted as resistance, acting before as support, and then resistance, and then we have this big bounce candle, right? And then the next one is making higher highs and higher lows. And it's using 120 as support, which it was resistance before. So if you have a strong bounce and then you have previous resistance, previous resistance now acting as support, it's kind of telling you that it wants to break that trend, previous trend, right? So for me, I was like, okay, we broke the downtrend. We're holding previous resistance as support. So this 120 level, if I see it holding, I can expect a bounce here. And the bounce that I was looking for was a bounce towards the next resistance, which was around 180, 172. Why? Because 180, 172 was support here, right? And that was also QQQ VWAP. So if I enter at 120 at previous resistance, now acting as support, it's making higher highs and higher lows. Also, I said that the 30-minute candle is looking very bullish. It was looking very bullish at the moment. So all I needed to do is understanding that if this resistance act as support, that's my entry and that's my stop loss also. And then I was looking for a bounce to the next resistance. That's it. What's your next resistance? This morning low, that was support before, and for the QQQ, that was the VWAP. And that's when I got all out because I knew holding at resistance, it was risky, right? And also with futures, we don't want to hold for, like for me, the way that I use futures, I'm just looking for quick bounce or reaction and I'm out of the trade. Because we can have something like this. We went to the next resistance and then it's reacting again. And it pulled back to 120 again. Which was support and then resistance and then support, and now it's looking at support, right? So now you have NQ moving between two levels that acted as support and resistance in the past. Very clean and straight trade. Literally a break and retest to the upside after breaking the downtrend. Yeah, that's right. The PA was pretty bad today after breaking a strong support. Then we're having a very clean move here. Is both NQ and ES are respecting the levels. But before that, early morning was terrible. There's no reason. I love the 5 minute time frame. I think I also like the 3 minute time frame. I think everything under 3 minutes, it's extremely easy to get fake out. I don't like anything under the 3 minute time frames. What a bounce on gold. Is it going back to the VWAP now? Or the 80? The 80 72? That was a perfect bounce on gold. Gold is not, it's bouncing off of a important level. So that's why I don't use any indicator. You don't need indicators. You only need levels. We have NQ back at the 120 level. That was a perfect 180 reaction on NQ. Let's see if it's gonna lose 120 again. If so, we're gonna go even lower. 607, trying to hold on QQQ. Yeah, Apple looking like it wants more downside. We'll see if it can hold 258. That's the main level that I'm waiting for on Apple. 259, 258. And I like this pullback. Yeah, Nvidia pretty weak. Anyone got that QQQ VWAP reaction and 180 on NQ? That was so clean. Candle through the downside, very aggressive. On what? On everything? On the Q or Nvidia? Spy? Yep. Yeah, look at that. Tesla is a mess. I don't know why you guys want to trade that. It has like 1 month of very messy price action. Look at this. Why you want to trade this? That's a mess. Yeah. I don't know why anyone wants to trade that. Again, you need to make your life easier trading. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I want to see QQQ going a little bit lower to 604.90s. So that will be the entire gap fill. 25K on NQ, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Okay, the gap is pretty much filled now on the Q. That was a perfect QQQ reaction, perfect 180 reaction on NQ. Let's see if 605, it's gonna hold on the Q. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mm, 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 mm. Gold looks like it's reacting the 60s. It might keep going lower. Am I looking to add Palantir? I'm not trading Palantir. Yeah, if Apple cannot hold 258, it's gonna go for the gap below. Definitely. I want 5% drop on the Q. Nvidia is pretty weak. That is not helping the Q. Update on Apple, please. Why you want me to update? Like, guys, it's the same level, same plan. Why do you want me to update on Apple every single, like, with one, every single 1 minute candlestick? Understand the trade and you make your own decision. I'm not gonna tell you when to buy, when to sell, if you wanna hold, if if you wanna add, like, understand the trade. If you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, you don't take it. But most importantly, if you don't understand the trade, you do not take the trade. The level doesn't change every like 5 minutes. It's the same level, the same pre-market plan, same stop loss. Are we gonna look 25K on NQ today? Yes, trying to hold Monday low. This is a key level for ES. If cannot hold that, it's gonna go down and fill the gap till 712, 715. Okay. Pretty important level here for ES, Monday low. If cannot hold it, it's gonna go down and fill the gap. Beautiful gold 60 reaction. That was pretty clean also. QQQ gap close reversal here maybe. Yeah, nice bounce here. Monday low on ES, gap close reversal on QQQ. That was pretty clean. We had a choppy mess the first, I will say, 20 minutes of the market open, 30, but then the market is really respecting the levels. Why is Nvidia so weak today? It's crazy weak. Is there any news with Nvidia? What's going on with Nvidia? PP break? 25k trying to hold here on NQ. Today's a mixy day for me. I'm red with options, green with futures. And I like this hold on NQ. Should I take another one? I do like it a lot. You know why? What? I'm gonna go with a small position here. I want to see 25k holding on NQ. Okay. It's looking good so far. Nice. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Give me a little more. Go. Okay, I'm gonna start logging some profits here. Beautiful. A little bit more. A little bit more. Holding one runner. I'm all out. Beautiful. Okay, that's 3K. I think it's gonna keep going higher, but I'm done. That was a really nice bounce play, playing off of key level of support. Gap close reversal. We have seen these happen over and over again after filling a gap. Still down in options, but up 3K with futures. I'm gonna have a really nice steak for lunch. Happy with my day. Happy with my patience. I want to see Apple keep holding 254. I'm sorry, 258. Man, I want to see it holding yesterday's low. It's trying there. Oh yeah, tonight I'm gonna pull out those 3K profits. And yeah, I'm having a very nice week. Very nice week. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with the levels on ES and NQ. And I'm done. Happy with my day. I'm done for today. Yeah, patience is what at least works for me. I'm a slower trader. I don't know why I'm so patient when it comes to trading, because of my personal life, I'm not a patient person. But trading, it's what works for me. I'm more of a less trades, more size, or less trades, more consistency. And yeah, I took 2 trades with futures, and I'm already feel like I'm over trading. So I'm done. I'm done for today. I'll see you guys mañana back here on YouTube and on the voice section, futures voice sections on the insiders group. Thank you guys. See you mañana. Bye. Oh, and remember to like the video. Bye.